So obviously school security is top of mind across the country, including right here in Arizona. And these are tough questions, but there are questions that we have to ask ourselves. There are questions that we need to bring up. This is for you, moms and dads. Do you know if your child's classroom doors are secure during the day?
The Uvalde school shooting is raising concerns over classroom doors and how or if they can actually lock. ABC 15's Amelia Fabiano is looking into the issue at some of the biggest school districts in the Valley. Amelia, what are you finding out?
Nick and Kaylee, it's one of the simplest lines of defense. If an intruder gets into your child's school, a door that can lock, and usually the easiest way to do that is if a teacher can lock it from the inside. Yet national statistics show 1 in 4 schools across the country have classroom doors that can't do that. So I took a look at some of our biggest school districts here in the Valley to find out what's the situation with them.
Safety is my number one concern for my children in school.
We caught up with Mesa Public School parent Sarah Odom after she dropped off her child for a day of learning. Safety, top of her mind. In her school district, all classroom doors stay locked from the outside during the school day.
I think it's a great safety measure, especially with everything that's been going on in the country with the school shootings and being able to keep our kids safe.
After the May 24th shooting at a Uvalde elementary school, Texas public safety officials testified that classroom doors in the school could only be locked from the outside, not the inside. It required teachers to open the door, exposing the classroom and themselves to lock it.
If a teacher has to open the door and there's someone out, causing something in the hallways, if she has to open the door in order to lock it, that doesn't seem right. I think something needs to change.
I caught up with the director of security and safety in Sarah's Mesa School District.
So this is a typical door that we might have at Mesa Public Schools.
It's the largest school district in the state with 82 different schools, hundreds more classroom doors, which can provide a challenge in making protocol for locks.
Some of our buildings are quite old, so some of the locks can be locked from the inside and some couldn't. So we thought, with the idea that the active shooter is going to go down a hallway and basically look for an open door to get to a victim, it made sense to slow that process down by keeping the doors locked during the academic school day.
That protocol, Moore tells me, was put into place about 4 years ago.
Are there any requirements in the state or recommendations in the state for how this should be done with classroom doors?
There is not, to my knowledge. This is something that Mesa Public Schools came up with.
I asked other Valley school districts what their protocol is, if any. Gilbert Public Schools tells me specially designed door magnets allow teachers and employees to keep doors locked while still being able to use those doors during the day. Teachers can then quickly remove the magnet without having to fully open the door. Scottsdale Unified never got back to me, but I found on their website teachers must lock doors during a lockdown. Just no mention of how. Phoenix Unified High School District also did not respond to repeated requests for information. Of course, it is important to note, classroom door locks are just one tool in a district's safety toolbox.
No one protocol is going to make your school safe. It's all the protocols working together, and this is just one of many protocols that we have.
Working towards the bigger goal of keeping safety top of mind.
I want my kid to be protected in school. I want other people's kids to be protected in school.
So to give you a sense of just how important a locked door really can be, in 2015, the Sandy Hook Advisory Committee found there had never been a situation where an active shooter breached a locked classroom door. And Kaylee, that same committee then went on to reiterate a recommendation that all K-12 schools should have classroom doors that can lock from the inside.
Well, it would certainly give people more peace of mind. Obviously, one of the major problems has to do with money. But we look at money, we look at life, right? Just makes your stomach turn that we even have to talk about these things, Amelia. But we appreciate you shining light on it.